All right, Shalom Israel, and giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, great millstone, my salutation to the brother teaching the word for the hopeful elect. Soon to be the elect, most high will, to the hopeful extended elect, Shalom, blessings. The script for the day, Psalms 119:97. Oh, how love I thy law, it is my meditation all the day. And that's why the Most High tells us to meditate upon the scriptures. And that's how much we do love the Most High's word. Meditation all day. This is our conversation all day, man. Morning, noon, and night. It says, meditate upon scripture there that way, morning, noon, and night. And because you want to be filled with the word, the devil come down and try to get in your thoughts and temptation, try to make you, swerve to the left, fulfill the lust thereof of this life, And of course, the world don't know what real love is, which it says 1 John, I think it's 2:6, if I'm not mistaken. That's doing his commandments. So, Christianity are twisted. People are, think of what it means for themselves. Draw a heart to, the symbol of a so-called heart, which express themselves about it, but that's not what real love is. And this word is ahab.
Strong's H157. Ahav, and the form just below that, ahav.
Beloved, lovely friends. Human love for another includes family. It says ancestral, human appetite, and we married to the Most High. Going to these other philosophies, is not of the truth, not of the Most High. It's basically, spiritual adultery, fornication. We're supposed to have, we have one Lord, share one faith, baptism, and one mind. So, talks about the love of the brethren. It says human appetite for objects such as food, drink, sleep, wisdom. And wisdom, Sophia is, a spiritual thing. And, Solomon asked for wisdom. He said, knowledge, wisdom shall be the spirit at times. So that's a part of the love. And sharing wisdom with brothers and teaching young men and young women wisdom of the truth. That's a form of love, and that they should meditate too, day in, day out. Act of being a friend. The Most High called Abraham his friend. We're Most High's friends through Yahweh Shai and his children, God's love toward man. It says, envisionment to people, Israel, to righteousness, See, God love us down here. It says a figure of adulterers. But, yeah, to have affection for. So that's how we feel about this truth. You know, signification of breathing after, and so to desire to breathe after anything. You know, wisdom is the breath of the Most High. You know, it's a form of life. You know, so you wanna, you know, breathe. You wanna live, and thankful for it. So that's the way we express it too. You know, study. Uh, think about the kingdom. Think about ones that died in Yahushua. We're gonna see them again. The love of the church. Righteousness. Wanting wickedness to be dissolved, destroyed. You know, thinking about perfection, working on perfection through our suffering. It's another scripture says Psalms 119, 127. It says, "Therefore I love thy commandments above gold, yea, above fine gold." So why would the Most High get rid of his commandments? When it was said that it's above gold, above fine gold. So, churches or whatever you, Christians, they lie, man. They're lying about we don't have to follow commandments anymore. They try to use that. These two commandments hang all the law. And what is one of those commandments? To love the Most High with all thy soul, heart, mind, heart, and soul. And the other one, love thy neighbor, which is thy fellow brethren in the truth. It's not talking about, because you can have an evil as neighbor, racist as neighbor, whatever. One do you harm, Most High is not talking about them. Talking about your fellow brethren in the truth. So the Christians don't understand that either. So the love is here, not to the world, not to people of the world, not to the wicked, but the love to the Most High, His Son, and the brethren, saints, the truth, and loving to learn about history, learning to love, to learn about our heritage, our Hebrew tongue, Lashawan Kodash, so all those things are, meant for our, it's a, so to speak, a spiritual pleasure, it's a joy to know these things, to be mindful of these things, to know, to learn, to have men as teachers, elders as fathers, a whole system of how the family structure is supposed to work. This is what Jake is missing in this family structure now, which is really not a family no more, because man's out the house, women are ratchet, man, drugs, gang affiliation, whatever it makes it go, the curses, idolatry, adultery. So this is a safe haven, and to know His name. I mean, come on, man. Most High, how we gonna be Most High's friends and children and share that love if we don't know His name? That's one thing. First thing you do when you meet a woman, you what's your name? Which makes that connection, man. Same thing with the Most High. We're married into Him. So, man, anyway, that's it. Hopefully it was edifying scripture of the day, you know. Shalom.